It's 9:30 a.m. West Coast time on Monday. President Bukele of El Salvador is in the Oval Office and stated emphatically that he is not going to return Kilmar Abrego Garcia back to the United States. Now, this puts it back in the hands of the courts, specifically the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is going to step in and this time maybe actually issue a clear order, a clearly worded order, as opposed to their last one with the word facilitate. And they're going to put a stop to this. They're going to have to decide whether they want to have this confrontation full-throated with Donald Trump right now. Otherwise, this will establish an outside the law, extrajudicial method of imprisoning this administration's perceived enemies in prisons on foreign soil. And if you think that this administration will stop at immigrants in sending people to this prison in El Salvador, you're crazy. And the two people that I immediately thought of this morning when I read President Bukele's comments were Miles Taylor and Chris Krebs, two gentlemen who last week Trump issued executive orders targeting them individually and ordering the Department of Justice to investigate them criminally. They are two former members of Trump's first administration. Chris Krebs was head of the cybersecurity unit in the federal government and was in charge of overseeing the 2020 election. And he had the audacity to say that it was the most secure election in United States history and that it was properly decided in Joe Biden's favor and that it was not stolen from Donald Trump. That was his infraction. Miles Taylor was very critical of the administration while he was a member of the administration and wrote an anonymous op-ed and then went on to write a book and has been extremely critical of the administration of Trump's first term. And Donald Trump said that he is guilty of treason. If I were those two guys, I'd be getting the hell out of the United States right now. Because if you think Donald Trump is not going to send those two to this prison in El Salvador, I think you're mistaken. This opens up, if the Supreme Court doesn't step in and emphatically put a stop to this, this opens up the door to Donald Trump deporting U.S. citizens and imprisoning them without due process in one of the worst prisons in the Western Hemisphere. So that's where we are at 9:35 in the morning on April 14th, 2025. Stay tuned.